thought that it would be much more of an entrance for you busting into our studio, but you just like sprinted in here and sat down.
You sprint right in, sit down, and go right to work.
Do you hear the music in your headset?
I love the music.
Yeah, we put that on for you. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. Roy Jones Jr. in studio, back in town. Now, where do you live? Do you live in Florida?
Yes, I live in Pensacola, Florida.
That's what I thought. So you're back in town for the big fights this weekend.
That's right.
Tell everybody what's going on. It's called the Perfect Storm.
Yeah, right at the desert at the
Spirit Mountain Casino.
Spirit Mountain Casino
On Friday.
Wonderful fights, great seats there between $50 and $100. It's a wonderful fight card. We have two great fights on there. The main event, Daniel Eduardo versus a little guy named Willis. He's a pretty good guy from what I hear. Eduardo's from Florida. They've been talking back and forth about what they're going to do to one another.
I saw that. They're kind of talking some smack.
Yeah, and the second big fight on the card is Rico Sanders versus Cantrell. Cantrell's a really good guy from this area.
Yeah.
Rico is a guy I sport with, and Cantrell told me to promise him that if he beats Sanders, I'll give him a contract. So we shook hands. I made him a deal.
Whoa.
So that's a good fight.
What kind of money does that mean for him?
Good money for him if he can win the fight.
Wow, that's a lot on the line.
Yeah. So,
back alley handshake deals, but when you shake hands with someone, that's your word.
That's my word. You know, if he wins, I gotta give him a contract.
Give him a contract.
Simple as that.
See, it's one of the rare things in boxing. I mean, it makes me feel good. I mean, De La Hoya's kind of transitioned to this. He's kind of has been the model for it. Now you're getting into it as well. At least as a boxing fan, it makes me feel good knowing that there's people with good reputations getting into the promotions game versus, with no offense to some of the people out there, Bob Abraham and Don King. And I'm sure in their mind that they're good individuals and they've probably treated some people fairly, but those names at times leave bad tastes in people's mouth because of what's associated with them.
And part of it is because they never fought before. So they don't get to see it from the other side. You know, the better boss usually is the guy that's done all the jobs, that knows and understands every job from the bottom level to the top where he is, and therefore he can appreciate his workers more. These guys never fought before, so they don't appreciate the fighters as much as we do. Let's say myself and a Golden Boy would. So that's what I like to fight. Third, I got a guy named Verquan Kempro, who's a lightweight, who may be fighting for a title in August on my undercard. He's fighting out here on this card, and he's going to be very entertaining for y'all.
Now, you said tickets are still available. You can get them at StarTicketsPlus.com. This is what I like about it, is that I don't know who those guys are, right? And some of our listeners may not either, but I love the bravado and the entertainment of it. They're talking trash, and see, boxing gets that. We were just talking yesterday about the NBA Finals. I don't know if are you a big NBA guy?
Yeah,
big fan? See, I like it too, but I have a problem when the guys are you know, like laughing and joking with one another on the court and stuff. And it just takes the edge away, whereas boxing, these guys want to rip each other's... I mean, there's respect there, but these guys want to rip each other's hearts out.
What I think has happened with the NBA situation is that with the trade stuff going on nowadays, you never know where you might end up. So they may as well all stay friends because next season they may be playing on the same team.
Yeah, but it's entertainment.
Does it take away from it?
Wait, let me finish though. In boxing, you're right. You got the bravado about being individuals, but everybody's not that way. Because myself, me being just like I am, I couldn't go give like De La Hoya went and signed Bernard Hopkins to his company after they fought. Me, I can't sign Antonio Tarver to a contract. I just can't do it. Every time I see him, I want to fight him. You know, I hope the fans want to see me fight him because that's what it is. You understand me? Nothing against him. I don't hate him or nothing. But every time I see him, just because he's up one on me, I want to fight. I want to get this score even.
So would you guys fight if you walked in here, right?
Not like that, but I want to box. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know,
I'm not ignorant, but I do want to. I mean, to me, it's just like disrespectful to the fans for us to be saying we're gonna fight one another, but then on the outside we like become partners. We're not like that. We can become partners, but not like that.
See, thank you. That's what I'm talking about. It's the you know, you guys understand that it's entertainment value, but you still, I mean,
he's
one up.
Like I said, me and Antonio can be partners, right? I mean, me and Joe Calzaghe, we did a partnership deal, but still the fact of the matter is, if he tell me he want to fight again, I want him to fight me. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? I still want to beat him.
What are you up to now? I mean, you dominated your last fight with TKO in the fifth.
Right.
You beat the hell out of Omar. Wasn't even close. So.
And about to beat the hell out of Jeff Lacy.
What does he think about that? Is this a guy? But is this one of those fights that the guy kind of knows he's going to get his ass kicked?
No, he's 27-2. I think he asked for this. He asked for me.
Oh, he wants you?
Yeah. He challenged me. He told me he wants to fight Roy Jones.
So you're like, all right.
I said, oh yeah, okay. I never want to like take his confidence and let him know that he's not really Jeff Left Hook Lacy. I am the hooker. I have the best hook in the business. I could be considered what they call a professional hooker. Because I have the best hook in the business. So if left hook Lacey can't out-hook me.
Yeah.
But since he asked for it, now I got to show him.
He called you out.
Yeah, he called me out.
When do you reach a point where, I mean, because people are going to still call you out because you're one of the greatest boxing names of all time. But there's going to come a point in time where, you know, this...
When your body can't answer these call-outs,
yeah, you know, your body's not going to be able to write the checks that your mind wants to cash.
Then it's time to say, you know what, you're right. Yeah, I don't want to fight you.
Do you have someone that advises you, or will you know in your head? I mean, you're ultra competitive.
I have people that advise me as well as me knowing in my head too. But I have a few people that I do listen to that will tell me the truth. And this is hard. One of my best friends was the guy Arthur Curry from HBO Sports that passed not long ago.
Yeah.
He was one of those people. He would always look at me and tell me, if you still love it, look like you're still good. But if he looked at me and saw that I didn't have it, he said, look, John, something missing. You might want to start reconsidering.
Is that a scary moment for boxing though? Because it's you almost need to fight. I mean, I'm a big Sugar Ray Leonard guy. Growing up, I've told you this last time you win. You and Sugar Ray were probably my two guys growing up that I just loved. And I remember Terry Norris.
Right.
And just, I mean, as a kid sitting there watching that, it almost broke my heart to see what I considered the greatest fighter that I saw when I was growing up take a beating at the hands of someone that
really want to beat him in his day.
No offense to Terry Norris, but he had no business beating Sugar Ray Leonard.
The thing about that though was, once you get to where you can't get out the way of punches anymore and stuff like that, Sugar Ray should have known that in the gym too. But once you start seeing that, it's time to stop. I haven't gotten to that point yet, and like they say, the 30 is the new 20 nowadays. So 40 must be the new 30. Cause look at Bernard Hopkins, he's still beating people at 43, 44 years old. He might be 45 in line, but he know not to try me because he don't want to suffer one of those beatings. And I'm close to his age, but still, you know, he'll suffer one of those beatings, so he don't want to fight me. But he'll fight anybody that he sees that he can beat. So you have to kind of carefully choose, I guess, for people like him, who you fight at that age. Myself, I still haven't gotten to that point yet. I just fight anybody. And when I get to where I got to carefully choose, then I'm going to stop fighting.
So you want Bernard Hopkins?
No, I don't really want him. I know he's afraid the public wants me to want him.
Yeah.
You already did that once.
I already did, so it's not tripping. I'm not tripping on it, but the public wants to see it.
Roy Jones Jr. in studio on the Fan. Now, what about a guy like De La Hoya, though? Because I watched him fight. Who was his last?
Pacquiao.
That was Pacquiao. And then I saw, you know, Mayweather.
That was the Terry Norris fight for Oscar
Well,
De La
yeah,
Hoya.
and Mayweather destroyed him. And it's kind of like, well, he's making all this money to go fight, but he's not what he used to be.
He's not being competitive, though. Look at my last fight. Like you said, my last fight, I was back to the old me.
Right,
That's the first time I got back to myself in a long time.
And you knocked down Kelzaki, who is regarded as the best fighter in the world.
Exactly. Which my body had to go through a transition, come back that way, but I still haven't lost it. I still got my speed. I still got my power. I still got everything. So until I see that start to deteriorate, I can fight.
But people are still going to want you to, even after it starts to deteriorate, people are going to want you to fight, though.
I know, but I know I ain't stupid. I ain't gonna go out there and take no beatings from no smaller guy. I ain't gonna go out there and keep letting nobody my size beat on me. When it's time to go, I'm out of here.
So what names interest you?
All names interest me. I'm Roy Jones Jr. Every name in boxing that is a name always interests me, including Klitschko. So all the names.
John Ruiz Part 2.
Exactly. All the names interest me. Just doesn't matter which one's going to be most feasible and smart for me at this time.
I got goosebumps, by the way, when you said Klitschko. I put down my $49.95 right now. if you could, in your prime, if you could give me 3 guys in your prime, say we can take you at 27 years old.
Right.
If you could give me 3 guys in your prime that would be your dream fights, because that was always the knock on you, is that you never had that great contemporary to fight. You made everyone look so bad. You were so much better than everyone else. Give me 3 guys that you would love to fight in your prime.
All time?
All time.
Oh, my favorite 3 would have been Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, and probably Sugar Ray Robinson. Well, Mike Tyson would be my number 1.
You would have killed Tyson, right?
Yeah, but he punched so hard. It's so fun. It's been so fun to see him trying to kill me and pissing him off and making him want to kill me more and laughing at because he got a bad attitude like that when he's in the ring. He want to kill. And my job was to make you want to kill me so I can laugh at you while you're trying to kill me. You understand me? So I had a great time.
How would you go about fighting him?
Just like that, I just pissed him off like Ali did George Foreman. Just piss him off and make him want to kill me. Then you can see all the shots coming. Just the objective is just to make sure they don't hit you.
Well, what do they do for you? I mean, you're saying that's your strategy against him. What would his strategy against you have been?
Just try to overpower me.
Yeah, just dominate.
I'm too smart for that.
Roy Jones Jr. is in studio. Now, the Perfect Storm is Friday at Spirit Mountain Casino, which is just a little over an hour from Portland, if I'm not mistaken, like an hour and 15 minutes out there, not far in Grand Ronde. And tickets are available at StarTicketsPlus.com. What if, because now they're talking about Pacquiao Mayweather, right?
Yeah, it is Pacquiao Mayweather and Pacquiao Mosley. Yeah, but
who wins those?
I think Pacquiao loses both of those fights.